I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the New York Giants. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Thank you, Gators.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. 36.
Now.
They'll run on first down. Swift. 10 yards there. Good for a Redskin first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Look at me. Zipper.
Slam. Kill.
6-6. Pull it high. Go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Come on, set. 50, plant. Yeah. Recon, 152 fighter. Lead grip.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Chopper! Hey!
First down.
They'll run again with Love on first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
18 Gator.
Big stop, let's go!
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Down. 70, Indy. Hey, echo.
Strip that ball. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check 43.
Yep.
To throw on third down, Lawrence. Throw left side complete. It's Carter. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
Back to you. Go, go. Check my 21. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 19-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Hey.
On 2nd down, Love. Able to slither by. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Go.
On 3rd down, here's Love. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Watch the blood, watch the blood, watch the blood. Watch the blood, watch the blood.
Hey, wahoo! Go!
He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey.
Let's go! Go!
On 4th down, Lawrence. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game.
Let's go. Hey, hold on. Run the mic. Watch one.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
They go play action with Haskins. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. This secondary, Charles, much maligned during the week. They didn't have their best game in the loss last week, but a nice play there.
Yeah, and I just know what they went through last week. I mean, ever since that time, their pride was hurt. They kept getting reminded of it in the local media, had to watch it on tape, and, you know, the coaches just got after them. They came in ready to play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Game situation. Let's go.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. third down. Here's Haskins. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. We're scoreless after one.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Watch the 80 weapon.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards.
I'm going to hit you.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Watch one. Warrior jump. Go. Check 15. Ball trot. Mike one. Watch the run.
Now Haskins to throw on second down. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Bang, 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 bang.
On third down, Haskins. And that's caught by Smith. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 31-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
I'm coming after you.
Second down, Haskins. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on third and 7.
He's checking. Crash. Check 3, go. Go. Speed up.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Brings up fourth down.
Now the Pro Bowl kicker, Aldrick Rosas. Last year, he hit one from 57. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now a give, right side. Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. The throw over the middle taken in, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. On first down, Lawrence. He finds Hopkins complete. A good pickup there at 22.
60 outlaw, 61, matchbox, blank.
Check safety, check safety.
Now.
Motion. Hey, check motion man.
Put time.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Set, ready, 50, plant, pilot, 64, weak.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
6-6, pull it high. Go. Ready?
On 3rd down, Swift. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
132 fighter. Y'all look at me. 6-2.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Yeah.
New Mike 52, Mike 52.
Hey.
No, check that.
Yep.
52 right here. 52.
Here we go. Yo, faster. Now.
Gonna give it to Love. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Love. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 13-year man puts it through, So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Here we go. When's the mic? Watch one. Watch one.
Now Haskins to throw it. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. 15-1. 15-1.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
I know you felt that one.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Hey, exit.
52, Mike, 52.
From the gun, Lawrence. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 23 yards the pickup there. They'll run here with Barber. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. To throw on second down, Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
First down.
Got it. General West.
Ricky. Watch the ship.
On first down, Swift. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. It'll be Love to try and get the first. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They end up getting stumped twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Go, go, go!
Hey,
X3, 218, chopper. Go!
I got motion.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. Hopkins' kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Watch one. Army on you. Mike one. Hey, watch the slant.
Play action. Haskins. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's get off the field.
Haskins going to throw again. The open man is Smith. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air.
And all the way in! Touchdown, New York! Saquon Barkley, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Double dog, that's the way. Check 13.
5. Snap.
Throwing again, Lawrence. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Bravo.
Where's 52? What 52? 52's the mic. Double. No mic 52, mic 52.
Go.
On 3rd and 2, Lawrence. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Now.
They'll run for it with Love. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, 4 down.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check tight. Check tight. Orbit. Jim.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying,
and he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Back to throw. Lawrence. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Lawrence. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Okay, it was 4th down, but you still had time here in the 4th quarter. Instead, they make the decision to go for it on their own side of the field, and this ball winds up getting intercepted.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Again, it's Barkley. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Haskins to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. 2nd and 1. He finds an opening past the 40. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A carry for Barber. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you 1st downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up 1st downs.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Hey, let's get that ball. Hey, let's get that ball right there. No.
From the gun, Lawrence. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28.
22 yards. And the Las Vegas first down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He's back to throw. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's get to 6-6. Pull it high.
Running is Barber. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Barber. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll look to throw, and he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
Squeeze, double, slam.
First throw of overtime for Haskins. He's going to float this one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get